Hello students, welcome to week 7. I just wanted to briefly touch base with a couple of things this week to ensure that we are all on the right page with everything going forward in the coming weeks. Like I said, we're in week 7, but we actually do not have a lot of time left in the course. We have this week and we have virtually about half of next week, week 8, to get our remaining assignments in. So you have all of your assignments due this week on the normal day, Sunday at 11:59 p.m. And then next week we have kind of a staggered schedule as to when things are due to ensure that we get them in a timely fashion as the course completes. So this week you're wrapping up things with your draft of your social media and your social public relations campaign, and you have your last case study. But going forward to next week, you'll be turning in your final draft of your social public relations plan. That will be due on June 27th, which is a Friday. And along with any rewrites or anything like that, some of you have asked permission to rewrite your case studies, and that's fine, but that's also due on June 27th. So June 27th on Friday, you will turn in your social campaign. What I'm looking for in that final draft is the same thing I was looking for in the physical campaign. However, it's all related to online and social media. So you need to make sure your tactics and your goals are related to driving an increase on social and online media in this campaign. So your tactics will be related to blog posts, online media, tweets, things like that, videos, YouTube videos, things like that, views on that will be driven towards increasing your presence online. That's really the biggest difference between this campaign and the campaign we completed in week 4. This campaign, we're focusing all online, all on social and online media, tactics and goals to relate towards our public relations efforts for the company you have chosen. Now, with that, some of you have asked me some questions as to are we using the same material from the last campaign? The answer to that is yes and no. If you're using the same company, some of the material may be similar. However, now you're relating it to solely online and social media. We are not looking at anything that has to do with physical or traditional tactics in terms of news releases, connecting with our audience in a physical front, things like that. We're going all online, so there will be very different things that we'll be looking for. So no, you won't be turning in the same exact thing for your secondary research, situation analysis, things like that, because now we're going online. So you'll have some similarities, but for the most part, it'll be the efforts will be different. And so next Friday, June 27th, you'll be submitting that final draft online through Blackboard, just as you did with your physical campaign, and then you'll also have a presentation for that as well. The next thing that I want to discuss is your capstone critical assignment. This is due Wednesday, June 23rd, so you have about a week and a half to work on that. What I'm requiring for this is that you pick 2 case studies from our case study, the Hayes book, the Red Book, where we've been using our case studies from. Pick 2 of them that we have not reviewed this semester and compare and contrast them. If you look at the assignment on Blackboard, I'm asking you to give a case overview of each case study. Essentially, that information is everything that we've done in our case study assignments. I'm asking you to do that for each new case. Conduct a complete analysis of the case study, analyze RPI and how RPI was used in there, analyze how this model was used in a campaign, compare the execution strategy and the target audience, how effective was that, find 2 outside media sources and discuss how that reached the target audience, evaluate if that was successful and how this may have helped with the development of your campaign this semester. Do that for each case study, and then I want you to compare them. I want you to look and to see how are the cases similar. How do they relate to each other in complementary ways? What makes them similar from a positive perspective, and then also from a critical perspective? So positively, why is it good that they are similar, and then why is it bad that they're similar? Then I want you to look at the differences. How are these cases different? Is there any particular ways that they do not relate at all, maybe in the tactics or in the goals? Just as an example, and also what makes them different from a positive perspective and from a critical perspective. So what is positive about the fact that they're different, and what is negative about the fact that they're different? You'll need to provide at least 4 outside sources, and that'll come solely from your you'll meet that requirement solely from your case overview when you have to find the 2 outside media sources, but you may need some other ones to draw in and dig a little deeper. This really capstone is asking you to dig deeper than we have in our case studies, and use APA format and all of that great stuff, and your paper should be somewhere between 1,000 to 2,000 words. And that's also worth 100 points, 10% of your grade. This assignment, you do have to post to 2 different spots. You have to post it on Blackboard and upload it like a regular assignment, and then you also have to upload it as a Safe Assign. And for those of you that aren't familiar with Safe Assign is designed to, it's a really kind of a plagiarism checker where you upload your assignment and it tells you what percentage is lifted material or plagiarized material. Not that any of you are plagiarizing. It will show a percentage, though, if you have direct quotes or paraphrases. It will show a percentage. I'm not really concerned about that as long as you cited your sources accurately. The Safe Assignment requirement for the final paper is required through the university. CBU requires us to do it. It's a requirement of the master program and graduate programs to run at least 1 assignment per semester through Safe Assign to ensure that our students are doing the quality work that we know that they're doing. So don't take offense to it or think that it's anything out of the norm. This is what we do with our final assignment. Lastly, if you have not completed the course evaluation, I am giving extra credit for that, so please review the announcement on Blackboard that tells you how to complete it for extra credit. If the class, you'll get individual extra credit points for just completing it, but if the class maintains a 95% completion rate, then the class will get extra points. So read the announcement on Blackboard in regards to that, and you'll be well on your way. Also, I will be traveling starting June 20th through June 29th. I will be in London studying at Oxford University for my with my PhD group for my PhD through Regent University. So I will have internet access, but there's about a 9 to 10 hour difference in time from Pacific Standard Time in California for those of you in California. So my responses may be spotty in terms of a time lapse and that I'm way ahead of everybody in time, but I will have email access. Lastly, I just wanted to leave you with please feel free to contact me, things like that. We are going to have a crazy couple of weeks going forward. But I just wanted to leave you with this one last scripture from Colossians 1, verses 11 through 12. May you be strengthened with all power according to his glorious might, for all endurance and patience with joy, giving thanks to the Father, who has qualified you to share the inheritance of saints in the light. Just remember to be strengthened in his power this week, according to his glorious might, that you will have patience and endurance to complete the task and finish this course. We're almost there, and you guys have been working so hard and doing so great with all of your assignments. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me individually, and I hope that you all have a blessed week. Goodbye.